StompBoxTrio, thank you so much for performing on Out of Concession today. It's a really
Thanks for
fantastic
having
set.
us.
Thanks for having us.
First off, could you introduce yourselves to the people watching on their online?
On their whatever. Yeah. Hi, I'm David Rodriguez. I play the bass and the foot tambourine and sing a little, and I live locally and play as much as I can.
I'm Evelyn Harris, vocalist and tambourine player.
I'm John Caban. I play dobro, stomp box, and sing as well.
Can you guys tell me how you got started and kind of the idea behind the project?
Well, I was preparing for a tribute to Art Steele, a man from the area, much loved by me and many, many people. And I was performing at Porter Phelps in Hadley, and the guitar player that I had hired broke both knees playing softball. So he couldn't do the gig, so Samira Evans recommended John Caban for that gig. We had a great time doing it, and I felt like I wanted to work more with John. So I said that to him, and
my other band had a gig booked at a great place that doesn't exist anymore in Shelburne Falls, and I was like, I don't want to lose the gig, but I couldn't find a sub. I'm like, well, maybe see if we can put something else together. And I had met David through mutual friends of ours and his brother. And I called him. I said, hey, man, would you be into doing a thing with this singer, Evelyn Harris? She's this great jazz blues singer. He says, yeah. So we got together, and the first time we sat down and played together, it was like, we were just going to do a one-off gig, essentially, was the idea. And it was sort of like, whoa, this is really cool. And from there, it just kind of steamrolled. We actually got a gig before the first gig that we were preparing for. So it came out of somewhere else, and it was just like, from Laudable Productions, and we're like, oh, okay. And then we got the name, and it just sort of stuck, and we're just trying to keep out of our own way.
How long has it been since you got started?
that was fall of 2018.
2017. So it's just over 2 years
Just
now.
over 2 years.
Now, what I love about Europe is you do these amazing renditions, like amazingly creative renditions of like classic rock songs, but also have the really original, great music. So can you tell me about kind of the writing process, whether or the arranging process, like figuring out like which song you want to cover, or how you come up with songs together?
Basically, everybody has contributed to the repertoire in that respect, you know. I don't know if there's ever been a song that was brought up that we said, nah.
Yeah.
So, you know, between the writing, the original compositions, and the covers, you know, you want to go for the classic tunes. You don't just want to get the B-sides.
Yeah.
So.
And we just want to put it. We want to put a different spin on it. And David's always pulling in like, oh, let's try.
Yeah, David's
let's flip this on its head.
master
Do that.
arranger.
We'll try, and we just kind of woodshed it. We try to get together every week for a few hours and just try to work things out and like sort of talk about what hit and what missed and how if the miss is missed, maybe we can reconnoiter stuff.
Right. I would add that some of it comes from. I think just the configuration. It's kind of a weird thing to be playing. We're trying to really play funk, funked up music with the
Without
barest
without a drum.
of bones. I mean, with the most stripped down unit possible.
Yeah.
On like ancient instruments, and but we like to play around and get people dancing, and so that's a little bit behind it. And I'm always wanting to, to funk up tunes that I love and that we all love, and so I think it comes from that a little bit, really trying to juice things up and get people moving.
And do you guys have plans to work on, or are you working on a record, or?
We have
There's a thing.
Did you just release one?
We just released a two-song CD. Hold on a second.
With We the People on it,
Okay.
which we just performed, and a David Rodriguez composition, Not Working. And that is
Fantastic.
available on all mediums and at concerts. There you go.
Thank you. And do you guys have any gigs coming up throughout late November into December or beyond?
Yeah, in the
Locally?
area we're playing, we're actually playing at IMA on Sunday, Institute of Musical Arts
In
in
Goshen
Goshen, led by June Millington.
and Ann Hackler.
And their place. And then we're playing a little pop-up in Greenfield on the 7th, and as well as Jazz Baby on the 7th of December. And we'll be at First Night, Lyman Hall, where we played last year.
Oh,
Sometime in
fantastic.
the afternoon. Yes, we have a few. And then we also play regionally, Vermont, Eastern Mass, and, you know,
Connecticut,
here, there in Connecticut.
New York State.
Perfect.
Our
Well,
stuff.
to those watching, listening at home, go see StompBoxTrio
And
Yeah.
go visit
Thanks.
StompBoxTrio.com
Absolutely.
for our schedule of performances.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And we're
Well-
on Facebook and such.
Well, thank you again. That was a fantastic.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having
I'm
us.
so glad to have you guys on stage.
All right. Thanks.
Cheers.
Thank you all. That was so great.